Hi there, and welcome to today's 8 board. Have a quick look at the Acol 8 boards and see how we go. Try and go a bit slow today, just to go through a few more of the details. It's going too fast. Sort of classic mistake in bridge, which you don't want to get everyone's habit of. So you've got 12 points there, balanced hand, one no trump, and it's just gone round as much often it will. So I think the decision here is, who has the jack of diamonds. I think that'll be fourth highest. So I think we can safely let that one run round, and just gonna try set up some of the clubs to go low on that one. That seems to work well, and we'll go. I think we'll just pull the jack out. So it's just the so we're just going to go across with this. Should work. No. Unusual lead by the computer. If he leads another low heart, a bit more worry about that. But he hasn't, so he's gone. Okay, I think that now leaves the 7 as winner too. So I'm going to go across, clear out the rest of the diamonds. He was obviously strangely sort of leading from there. This is always a bit of a risk, but they have been throwing spades, so I'm going to go across and see if I can. Oh no, we should still make our heart. I don't think he's kept just spades, but if he has, well, oh dear. Okay, that's going to be a poor score. So should have taken my heart and run. So went for glory. Probably going to get a low score as a result. It's difficult with no trumps with that sort of hand, because you think you could need to go for more. Because often that +1 is the average score. But obviously didn't work out that time. Okay, so I've doubled there. It's come back 2 clubs, which is pretty minimum still, even though just because he could have bid a lot higher than that. So pretty happy with this contract. Hopefully we'll make a bit more back. I think it's the obvious sort of finesse, the king of clubs. So we'll see if it's on the right side, which it is. Let's see if we can now take out the last clubs. Okay, so the king of clubs remains out, which is not a problem. We're going to go back and try the finesse of the spades. Again, there's no that seems to be working okay. And I think I'd actually quite. Let's just play the diamonds before we play them in. I should expect them to play another diamond. Okay, so let's try and finesse up the jack of hearts. That's good. That's on the right side. And if we assume that the king and the ace of hearts are split, we should be able to make an extra trick. Yes, that's all the clubs gone. So that's helpful. So we're going to lose one more heart, and then the rest of hearts we can pretty much just claim this now, because I've got all the clubs, boss, spade, and heart. So I would expect that to be a relatively good score, but so sort of making it back up, trying to get clawing back towards 50% here. So 12 points, one no trump, very simple. I'm sorry, 13 points. We don't have a 4-card major, so diamonds. That's actually quite a weak bid, usually 4 to 7, 5 spaces. There's no point going on. That's just a sort of command bid. It's just you have the 5 spades and the 4 hearts, so it makes sense to ask both. If he plays this, I'm going to put the queen of hearts just to put them off trying to play another heart. That's obviously hasn't worked. So I think it will just there's obviously a possibility could get roughed and hearts. We don't really want to do that, so we'll play it this way, just to take out more trumps by the time they get back in. Okay, so we don't mind if trumps with the king of hearts on one of these. And I think we'll just push them back in now. So we can obviously got 3 winners there. We just need to make either a club or a diamond. I was expecting a club back. No, I don't think so. For the diamond. Okay, so we will have to take the king of diamonds should it come back, because that's going to be the only one. And we can now claim the rest, because we can rough that, and we've got the boss heart and diamond. So again, relatively happy with that. They had, yes, obviously the things that tried to go for it and look at the things to go wrong, so expecting a decent score for that. There's not many, couldn't really have made any more tricks, I don't think. Yeah, so we're back above 50%, which is good. 1-0 trump my partner, so obviously quite excited on the 10. There's no prospect of a slam. 15 points. They've got maximum of 14. We'll just go straight to 4 hearts, give away nothing about the hands, which they need to. Okay, so there is obviously the possibility of not losing a diamond, which is very tempting. Probably quite foolish in this instance. So I think we're just going to go up and we'll do the sort of roughing finesse. See if that works out for us. Question is, I think it's safer just to throw the diamond. Yeah, I'll try and go too hard on that. Okay, so that's winner. Okay, so a bit of a slight danger. The hearts aren't split nicely. We're going to go one off and they aren't. So okay, so yeah, there's a bit of a tempter, but I didn't want to go too off, so I just thought play the safe line there for 60%. Now, slightly better hand. Looking to potentially reverse, but at least this player sort of like a forcing bid. 2 clubs, it's kind of forcing because it's fairly undefined. Partner's now shown probably 3 hearts. Not necessarily, but preference for hearts. It's quite a weak bid. We don't have a lot more than 16 points, so I'm just going to pass. We don't want to get carried away. Okay, one has got a relatively good hand there. So let's just the benefit of getting rid of the diamonds outweighs the risk of playing this way. So go for the. Okay, so that's the end of the world. Okay, so we're sort of pretty much forced to go for the drop of the Queen of Clubs now. That was the line we've chosen. Unlikely to happen, but let's see how it goes. Okay, so that has now dropped. It wasn't going to make anyway if we tried to finesse it. Just take out the last trump with the club. If you decides to trump it, yeah, and now we should win the last trick. Obviously, with perfect knowledge of that hand, possibly some. Actually, it's probably not a better way to play it. So it should be a relatively good score. Yeah, 70%. Okay, and this is a very good hand, like these sort of hands. So open a heart, obviously, and then see how the bidding develops. So predictably, he's got 2 clubs. 2 diamonds is pretty much forcing at this point, and 3 trumps is ideal, but at least if you've got a stopping space, we've got some communication between the hands. I don't think there's any point in going on. We haven't found a fit in a suit. So let's go with that. Obviously, this if we get a 3-3 split in the clubs, that's going to be fantastic. But obviously plenty of other ways the clubs could pan out. So we might as well go for the 3-3 split club, see if it. So we're obviously looking for the jack to fall. If it does, we're happy days. But it hasn't. Okay, so there's kind of no point in playing any more clubs because we know that the jack's going to win. So we might just try and take this finesse this way. We're happy to be on that side. So the next thing to check out is do the diamonds split. They don't, but the jack fell, which is good news for us. So we can take the 10. I don't know why you play the jack. It's a pretty terrible defence. So we're trying to give partner some sort of count, which is not really recommended. So let's see if we can get the other spade to fall. That'll be. Okay, so I'm just going to push him in with the last spade. I don't really want to be on lead. Expecting a heart now, and ace of hearts and jack clubs to win the last two tricks. Okay, yeah, again, quite happy with how I played that. Felt like I maximised the opportunities. Don't really get why I want to put the jack of diamonds up. Made it a lot easier for me. So you want to keep that low. So yeah, that's the computer face. So one heart now. Now this is a kind of hand where you've got 3 hearts. If you don't do that, you never really get an opportunity to show your partner what you've got. He's obviously happy in the other suits, but not particularly in hearts, so we'll just we'll let that go. And kind of want to tempt out a queen there. Would be ideal. Great. Okay, so I think we've kind of got one chance to finesse the queen of hearts, see if it works. Which it has. And now let's see how things pan out. Afford to lose club. I'm just before we do this, I'm just gonna see if the queen of diamonds falls. It obviously makes a bit of a difference if it does. No, it hasn't. So we'll come on, see if that's going to do well for us. We're going to be a little bit sort of in this situation where we end up sort of squeezing ourselves. So let's just assume the diamonds are going to be splitting one each. Don't really want to throw anything else. And hopefully we can. Ace of spade clubs is on the right side. Yep, there it goes. So he's going to play spades back. I thought. No. Wrong again. Okay, and these two are obviously not going to win. Diamond. Okay, so again, relatively happy with how I played that. Only had one chance to finesse the queen of hearts. Quite bravely took it, and it worked out well. And then we got an extra trick at the end to report it. So that could be a sort of 80-90% type score. Yeah. Okay, so let's. So two hearts normally would play that as landy, but this is doesn't play that. So just two hearts is just a 5-card suit. That's it. Okay. End of. Not many possibilities of roughing anything on the table. So let's just see if we can. 10 of spades. If it's on the right side, obviously makes a big difference. It's not, so it doesn't really. That isn't really sort of holding us back. I don't think much. So we want to force the computer to play out a relatively high card. So again, that's 8 of hearts is actually the key card here. So let's see if we can. Is it on the wrong? Yeah, 8 of hearts obviously on the with each. So that's good for us. Okay, our attempt out that didn't work. So let's just go and see if we can cash diamonds and trump the last one. It'll probably get over rough, I imagine, depending on what side it's on. But that's fine. So we know the 8 of hearts, and that's we're going to be the queen. I would have thought. No, the queen's on the right side as well. So kind point in not playing either. This low one. That's the most of the queen was there as well, so we're going to get one off, unfortunately. That's anyway. It's I don't think that I think I probably will get a low score on that one, but that was I think I've played it all right, but it just some slightly wrong decisions. Okay, so that's the last hand. So let's have a quick look at the score. Yeah, 40, so it wasn't too far, 57%. So happy with 61% overall, given the ball start going for that extra trick. Good no drops.